writing essays with Mr. Wimble. How to write essays by Wimble.
Welcome to another video in the series Essay Writing. Today we're going to continue looking at structure, in particularly structuring paragraphs. As this is the second video in the series, I'll try to provide you with some context. The first video of the series, which can be found on the link above, looked at how to structure introductions. Basically, the introduction should be structured with an answer, followed by the criteria used to get that answer, and then an outline with examples A, B, and C. Stepping back from the introduction and looking at the essay structure as a whole, you'd find intro, then a paragraph for each of those examples, followed by a conclusion. The example I used was assess the reign of a certain ruler. I'll use this example for paragraphs as well. So, structuring paragraphs. I tell my class that a paragraph is basically just like a mini essay. By this I mean each paragraph should be a self-contained idea, which is introduced, explained, and then linked back to the argument. That's why the structure is so important. It basically gives the reader a complete picture of how this idea fits into your argument. Without structuring your paragraphs, it's very easy to either slip into narrative or get confused, and if you get confused, your reader most certainly is going to be confused. So the structure is kind of like a roadmap, which helps you place your ideas in the right context, and most of all, it helps to organize your thinking and provide you with a checklist to make sure you haven't missed anything crucial. So what is the structure of a paragraph? A paragraph should start with the topic sentence, followed by you developing, explaining, elaborating, and giving supporting examples, followed by a conclusion. In other words, you introduce example A, explain how it's relevant and why it proves your answer is right. Let's go a little more in depth into each part of the structure using our example, assess the reign of a certain ruler. A topic sentence sounds quite jargony, but really all it is a summary of what you're going to talk about in the paragraph. In the outline in the introduction, we said that our certain ruler improved roads for trade. An example, therefore, of a topic sentence might be, a successful ruler leaves a positive legacy, and the construction of new roads by the ruler made trade faster, easier, and more profitable. The main part of the paragraph, or the meat in the sandwich, is developing, explaining, elaborating, and giving examples, or dig, if you're into that kind of thing. Put simply, you're supporting the topic sentence by expanding on it with explanation and with evidence. So for our example, we might say, the ruler spent X amount of money on constructing roads A, B, and C, and spent X amount of money widening roads D, E, and F. This infrastructure program allowed merchants to travel longer distance and to send fresher produce. Finally, we come to the conclusion of the paragraph. Here's where you want to do two things. Complete your self-contained idea and link that idea back to your larger argument. Basically, this is why it proves I'm right, and this is where the idea fits in with the rest of my essay. For our example, the conclusion might be, the great cost of building and upgrading roads could have been spent elsewhere. However, this was money well spent as it increased society's prosperity through trade. Due to this, the long-lasting positive legacy of an improved road system is another reason the ruler's reign was very successful. So one more time, begin with a topic sentence, which is a summary of the paragraph, then develop, explain, elaborate, and give examples, and finally, conclude your idea, linking it back to the larger argument. So that's paragraph structure. Any questions? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.